All right, guys, we're going to jump straight into explaining these exercises that are going to go along with this very first full-length HIIT workout. So let's jump right in. So for the inchworm and hop, make sure you're keeping your legs as straight as possible because we're trying to lengthen those hamstrings here and really get a dynamic stretch as well as get our heart rate up. That's why it's such a great exercise to start any workout. You're going to want to be careful not to disengage your core, as you could easily stand up the wrong way and hurt your back if you're not fully engaged. Okay, so for this basic crunch, we're going to want to make sure that our hands are lightly touching our ears or the back of our head. You're not going to yank up with your hands. You're going to start that initial core activation with your actual stomach, not your neck. So tighten that core and then come up, get those shoulder blades off the ground and then come back down. This is not a full sit-up. If you do a full sit-up, you're moving more into a hip flexor work than you are a core workout, and we're really just trying to target those abs here. Okay, shoulder taps. Now we need to get into that high plank position. A big mistake a lot of people make is that they rotate left and right when they pick up their arms. Widen your stance. Move your feet out a little bit farther. That's going to help you as a beginner to do this activity. You're also not going to want to stick your butt up in the air, and you're not going to want to sway your back down. You're going to stay in a nice plank position, nice and tight. Up and down with those arms, really lock in that core. Don't rotate left and right. That's huge because otherwise you're just putting more strain on your shoulders and you're not actually activating your core, which is the point. Stand-ups, these are great, but you need to make sure you're in control. Don't flop down on your knees. I know you might be tired when you get to this one, but make sure you control that descent. Yes, it makes it more challenging. It works those quads, it works those glutes and the hamstrings, but it also saves your body for more workouts later by not destroying your knees. So you'll see me switch about halfway through which leg is leading. I do that about halfway through, or you could switch each time. I just find it hard to get into a rhythm that way. So this is actually working on some cardiovascular endurance as well as strengthen those legs, because standing up from that position without using your arms is actually something that's hard for a lot of people to do. Mountain climbers. Big mistakes include keeping that butt way too high in the air and pushing back with those arms when your shoulders are tired. So you're going to want to keep those hands directly underneath your shoulders. This is a core activity, but it also gets those shoulders, so don't feel like something's wrong when your shoulders are taking more of a beating than your abs. Just keep moving. We're doing cardio and core stability here at the same time. It is one of my least favorite moves because it's so hard, but it's just so good that I had to put it in. This one isn't high knees. Imagine you're on a treadmill and you're doing a sprint for 40 seconds. I like to pick a spot out on the wall and just stare at it until I hear the buzzer go off. Really focus. This is huge for cardio and it helps with your ability to get quicker as well, which is going to translate into improved reaction time and balance in everyday life. So don't write this one off. Even if you feel silly, really push hard into this and act like you're sprinting, because it really is going to help you endurance-wise in the future. All right, guys, that is it for the instruction part. Now I'm going to link the description to the workout that I made this instruction video for down below. So go ahead and click on that and jump right into the workout. You should be well prepared.